Do your joints seem to ache more every time it rains? You're not imagining it. And no, it's not just in your head. For millions of Americans over 50 living with arthritis, rainy days bring more than cloudy skies. They bring real physical pain. But why? What's going on in your body when the weather changes? And is there anything you can do about it? Today, we're digging into the science and a few surprising facts about why arthritis and storms seem to go hand in hand. Grab a cup of tea and let's get into it. For decades, people with arthritis have said things like, "I can feel a storm coming in my knees," and for decades, doctors brushed it off. They assumed it was psychological, a coincidence at best. But recent research proves something arthritis patients knew all along: weather really can affect joint pain. In a large 2019 study out of the University of Manchester involving over 13,000 participants, researchers found that low atmospheric pressure and high humidity were linked to increased arthritis pain. And these changes often occurred right before or during rainy weather. So no, you're not imagining things when your joints feel stiffer, heavier, or more swollen before a thunderstorm rolls in. What you're feeling is a real physiological response to changes in the air around you. Here's what's happening. When barometric pressure drops, which it often does before rain, there's less pressure on your body from the outside air. That drop in pressure allows your body tissues to expand slightly, including the sensitive tissues inside your joints. If those joints are already inflamed or damaged from arthritis, even that tiny expansion can cause increased pain and stiffness. And it's like having a bruise and then lightly pressing on it. The change isn't huge, but it's enough to hurt. Rainy weather doesn't just bring lower barometric pressure. It usually comes with high humidity and cooler temperatures, both of which add fuel to the fire for people with arthritis. Let's start with humidity. Moist, heavy air can interfere with the body's ability to regulate fluid levels in joints. This can lead to swelling, stiffness, and even increased inflammation. Your joints may feel puffier or harder to move, especially in the hands, knees, and hips. Now layer on cold weather. When temperatures drop, the fluid inside your joints becomes less viscous, meaning it doesn't flow as easily. Think of it like motor oil in a cold engine. It thickens, making everything move more slowly and with more resistance. That translates into slower mobility, stiffer joints, and sharper pain. On top of that, colder weather often leads to less movement overall. You're less likely to go for a walk or do your usual stretches when it's rainy and chilly, and that lack of movement can stiffen up your joints even more. It's a perfect storm. Lower pressure, high humidity, and cold, all working together to intensify your arthritis symptoms. Ever wonder why your knees scream when it rains, but your elbows feel just fine? Or why your fingers swell up, but your shoulders stay quiet? It all comes down to joint structure, location, and past injury. Weight-bearing joints like knees, hips, and lower back are especially sensitive to weather changes. Why? Because they're already under pressure from your body weight. And when the surrounding air pressure drops, that internal joint pressure becomes more pronounced. Joints with previous injuries or surgeries are also more likely to act up. Scar tissue or structural damage makes those areas more reactive to subtle shifts in pressure or temperature. Smaller joints, like the ones in your fingers and toes, often have less protective tissue. This makes them more vulnerable to swelling and stiffness when humidity rises or circulation slows in colder air. And here's an overlooked factor: nerve sensitivity. Some people have heightened nerve responses in certain areas due to chronic inflammation or nerve damage. These nerves can become hypersensitive to even mild weather shifts, interpreting them as pain signals. So if you notice your pain varies by body part, you're not going crazy. It's your body's unique history responding to the environment around it. The weather may be out of your control, but how your body reacts to it doesn't have to be. Here are proven practical ways to minimize rainy day arthritis pain. 1. Stay warm and dry. Wear layers, use heating pads, and keep your joints warm, especially in the morning. Gentle heat helps improve circulation and keeps your joint fluid moving. 2. Keep moving. Even on stormy days, try light indoor activities. Walking around the house, stretching, or following a short online arthritis-friendly workout. Movement is medicine, even when the weather is miserable. 3. Use anti-inflammatory foods and drinks. Increase foods rich in omega-3s, like salmon, walnuts, and chia seeds, and sip on turmeric or ginger tea. These natural anti-inflammatories can help combat weather-induced flare-ups. 4. Try compression gear. Compression gloves or knee sleeves help reduce swelling and provide extra joint support. Many people find these especially helpful when the weather turns damp. 5. Stay ahead of the pain. If you know rain is in the forecast and your joints always flare, consider using a hot bath, gentle stretch routine, or even a doctor-approved pain reliever before symptoms spike. Finally, listen to your body. Everyone responds differently to weather. And once you understand your pattern, you can create your own rainy day action plan. So, the next time someone tells you the weather can't affect arthritis, feel free to send them this video. Science is on your side, and your aching joints aren't lying. Rain, cold, and humidity might make your symptoms worse, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. With the right strategies, you can stay mobile, reduce inflammation, and feel more in control, no matter what's happening outside. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to Arthritis Relief Daily, and turn on the bell for weekly tips that keep your joints happy and your body moving. Have you noticed a connection between rainy days and joint pain? Tell us in the comments. Your story could help someone else feel a little less alone. Until next time, stay warm, stay moving, and take care of those joints.